Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my general trimming routine that I do about every 3 to 4 months. I do this generally every 3 to 4 months because I do wear my hair out a lot compared to other people. Mainly because content creation is my job and most people don't watch my videos unless my afro is out. So I do get a lot of fairy knots and split ends that I need to keep up with. And I just have to trim more often than people usually do. So you don't have to trim as often as I do. You also don't have to follow my trimming routine. This is specifically what I like to do for my hair and what I feel like works the best. But I will show you generally what I do every time. But first, I'm gonna take out my hair. I did do a blowout yesterday. I like trimming on freshly washed, blown out hair only. I don't like trimming curly because I don't wear my hair in curls that often anymore. And I don't like trimming on straight hair, obviously, because I do not want to straighten my hair unless it's for a big occasion. I will straighten my hair to trim it one day, probably in the next like year or two. So when I do straighten it, then I will trim it. But for now, I'm not going to be doing that. But another thing is I don't focus on the evenness of my hair that much because I don't wear my hair straight or blown out typically. This side of my hair is a little frizzier and it's a little bit more all over the place. Yeah, this side of my hair is a slight bit longer in the back, so I will be trying to even that out. And I do have a lot of fairy knots, so I will be going section by section to trim my hair. Also, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. You can also follow my socials at BigHeadJustice on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I post a lot more on Instagram if you guys were interested. Now let's get into the video. The back of my hair is the longest. I'm gonna brush this out. And my ends are pretty see-through because they are a little raggedy from me wearing it out so often. So I think that I'm gonna try to trim like this for the back at least as a marker for the rest of my hair. So I think I'm gonna cut overall probably like ½ an inch, ¼ of an inch all around. Also make sure that your scissors or your shears are sharpened. I don't know where my sharpener is, so I'm just gonna use these anyways. So I'm just gonna cut where it's not dark anymore, so about ½ an inch to an inch. Yep, see, it looks a lot more healthy now. It's dark all the way through. So I cut about that much. There is a little bit more. I don't know where it went though. This is what my ends look like. So now I'm gonna twist up this section and clip it away for a little bit until I'm done with the other sections and I can use this as a marker. I'm also gonna be reshaping my hair a little bit. My bangs are a bit too long, so I'm probably gonna be cutting those a little bit. And I am going to be overall shaping my hair because I noticed this side of my hair, parts of it is so scraggly it needs to go. So I will be fixing that. So I'm being careful not to grab the weaker part of my hair, which is the crown of my head. So I'm looking out for the parts that are significantly shorter than the rest of my hair. So that would be this. So I'm gonna put this up with that other section and this section. And now these sections are ready to cut. You can see that my ends are pretty see-through on this section. It's getting a little bit deeper in the thinness area on this side, but I'm not gonna cut more than I need to, like I said. This section is completely done. So this side is really thin, so I might have to cut off a little bit more than ½ an inch for this side. So that side definitely needed more trimmed off, unfortunately. So this is what it looks like. It is completely uneven and it's really straggly. So I'm gonna try to fix it if I can. So I did have to take off a lot more for that section. So then I'm gonna go into the inner layer, the part that's the shortest, or was the shortest. Since I didn't get to get that, I was just getting everything around it. I'm gonna trim that part now. For your problem areas, you're gonna wanna trim it according to how it looks like it needs to be trimmed, not how other people trim their problem areas. For me, I like to cut off more of that section just because I know how bad it's struggling. I'm gonna take these side sections So now it's thick all the way through. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Like I said, I do have to cut off a pretty significant amount from this just because I need my bangs back, and my hair was a bit too long for bangs, so I might be cutting off like an inch, to be honest. Yep. And that's my bangs cut. And that's my bangs cut. Now let's take all of it out and see if there's any other issues that we have to cut off, because I was preparing to cut off a significant amount from this side. So thankfully my hair is now all the same thickness. You can't see past my hair anymore, which is really a good sign that I got all the split ends. And the front of my hair is significantly shorter, which is what I needed to have my shape stay the way that it was when my hair is in its afro state, when it's curly, whatever. But I think I am gonna leave it alone. I think it's fine now. I almost forgot to show you guys how much hair I cut off since it is on this table here. I was able to cut off this much hair. It's about the size of my palm. Considering this is all around my head, this is how much I cut off. I didn't cut off that much. I hope this helps some of you guys that wanted to learn how to trim your hair at home, wanted to know what I did, or just wanted some more courage to trim their hair at home. I love trimming my hair at home because I do not trust other people with my hair. I'd rather mess up my own hair than someone else mess up my hair, because then I'm gonna go into a spiral. So I like to do everything by myself, and I've taught myself how to trim my hair at home and how to make it generally look the way that I want it to, and I hope this helps you guys that want to learn how to trim your own hair or just want to know what I do. That was my full trimming routine for my blown out hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment any other video ideas you have for me down below. You can follow my socials at BigHeadJustice on everything: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and I'll see you next Sunday.